Do you want to go back to John 14:28, which you ran from?
Yeah, we can go
Okay,
back
good,
to
good.
John 14:28. Ye have heard how I said unto you, I go away and come again unto you. If ye loved me, ye would rejoice, because I said, I go unto the Father, for the Father is greater than I.
This is the verse that you quoted from Naik without quoting context. He's saying, if you love me, you shouldn't be sad that I'm leaving and going to the Father. You should rejoice, for the Father is greater than I. Now, you just admit in that chapter, Jesus claimed to be the truth and life, which only God can claim. Jesus
Yes,
will answer prayers from heaven, which only God does. And Jesus with the Father will be with every believer all over the world, meaning he's omnipresent, omniscient like the Father. So
okay.
that means before I get to 28, Jesus already told me how not to understand it. Greater not in nature, in position. Just like your father can be greater than you in position, but you're still equal to your father in nature, or your boss greater than you in position, but equal to him in nature. Jesus saying, if I remain on earth, the Father is greater than I, because Jesus is on earth in a humble state as a servant to the Father, who is being beaten, spit, whipped, and killed, whereas the Father is exalted on the throne. So he's saying, rejoice, because when I go back to the Father, that will no longer be the case. But if I remain here, he'll be greater than I. But when I go back, he and I will be together in the same glory. That's John 17, verse 5. Read that for me.
And now the Father glorify me in your presence with the glory I had with you before the world began.
Did you catch it? Glorify me together with yourself in your presence. Meaning, I
Yeah,
don't have that glory now because I'm on earth as a servant, allowing human beings to beat me, spit on me, whip me, and then allowing them to kill me. But then when I rise from the dead, I will return to the glory that you and I had before the world was. Do you believe Jesus had glory with the Father? And he was with the Father in the same glory before the world?
before the world, I don't think so.
But he just said it. Now, Father, glorify me together with yourself with the glory I had with you from before the world.
Before the world. Yeah, absolutely read it right, but this still the concept is I really can't grasp the concept.
Well, you
I
wait.
think I think I think honestly, on it's a matter of time. Honestly, this is brand new for me. This is brand new
Okay,
for me.
good. Take your time. But Hassanain, you even as a Muslim know Allah is unlike anything creation, and you can't fully comprehend Him. So why then use the
Absolutely,
excuse?
absolutely.
Then why make the excuse? So, well, the Trinity is hard to grasp. So what? If it's what Jesus taught and Jesus is real, then it's true whether I can understand it or not. That's not an excuse to reject it.
Yeah, understood.
Okay, so do you want me to deal with now John 10:29? My Father is greater than all?
Yeah, we can move on to that.
Okay, but let's go to John 10. You start 20. Let's read 27 to 30.
My sheep listen to my voice. I know them and they follow me. I give them eternal life and they shall never perish. No one will snatch them out of my hand.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
But
whoa, 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 wait, wait, wait. They
yeah,
are my sheep. They hear my voice. I give them eternal life,
I give them eternal life
and no one snatched them out of my hand.
and they shall never perish, and no one will snatch them out of my hand.
Okay, can you show me a prophet saying, I give people eternal life and I preserve them forever and no one can take them out of my hand?
No prophet can even comprehend saying that.
Oh, but now let's see the context. Now keep reading.
Okay. Okay. My Father who has given them to me is greater than all. No one can snatch them out of my Father's hand. I and the Father are one.
Now you understand. My Father is greater than all of those who would try to destroy the sheep. Therefore, because my Father is greater than all of those who would try to destroy the sheep, no one can take the sheep out of his hand, and no one can take the sheep out of my hand because I and the Father are one. So when he says I and the Father are one, in the context of the sheep are in my hand and in my Father's hand, and they can never be destroyed by anyone, what does he mean I and the Father are one?
Yeah.
Mhm, exactly. You
Mhm.
got it, right?
Yeah, I understood.
Even
Understood.
the Jews realize Jesus just claimed to be God, though he's not the Father. Because now read 31 to 33.
Again, his Jewish opponents picked up stones to stone him. But Jesus said to them, I have shown you many good works from the Father. For which of these do you stone me? We are not stoning you for any good work, they replied, but for blaspheming because you, a mere man, claim to be God.
See, they got it. You're a man, we see it. You're not the Father, but you just claimed what only God can do.
Yeah.
So even the Jews understood Jesus was claiming to be God in the flesh. So why would Naik and his boss Didat misquote John 10:29, not read 27 to 30, misquote John 14:28, not read verse 6, verses 13 and 14, 23, misquote John 5:30, not read 19 to 30?